Bare bones. Back to the basics.
Tell him we're leaving. He wants to walk.
If it wasn't for your hands, you couldn't talk, could you? His brothers were.
Yeah. We're going to meet John Brown. Then we're going to go to San Francisco.
What do you mean?
Save a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you could probably get invited to every one of the, oh, really? Do you have a standard gift? No. You should get one, like, buy 50 of them on sale.
Well, I did. I ran out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you can use that.
Honey, there's a trash can behind you.
Oh, is there? And a ribbon thrown.
Donna,
You want somebody to
I know. Take advantage of the touch of your phone.
This is from the South.
Hey, Margaret, stop working a minute. You're making us all feel guilty.
Wow. Never
That'd be a good exercise.
Yeah.
Box is right behind you.
Oh, is it?
Your poor sister just, oh, she's doing that attention.
Little narration, John.
Here we are on New Year's Eve, 1986, and we are witnessing the highest tide of the century. Check. We have just heard that this is the highest tide in recorded history, ladies and gentlemen, and you are witnessing it at this time. Here we are looking at some Tweety birds.
They're cormorants, John.
Cormorants that are sunbathing and also witnessing the tide. They read in Cormorant before I was interrupted. These cormorants read just this morning in the Cormorant Chronicle that this is the highest tide in recorded history to the humans. But cormorants have been keeping records of the tides for centuries, much longer than human tides. So they know that this isn't really any big deal. It is 4:40 p.m. on New Year's Eve, and we are now witnessing one of the lowest tides of the century, which is after one of the highest tides of the century, about 6 hours ago. And here you will notice the character beach area, and you'll be able to see the contrast from the pictures we've just shown, and you can see how low it is.
Vinny had us go over haircut.
We know what we've done this summer.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Donna just took off part of my ear,
No, I didn't.
and we just got back this morning from walking from Ward Avenue to 10 Mile and back, and I went swimming. And here's the redwood that we brought back from the Tallis redwood. And we made a lot of wood projects, which we'll show you next. And we also went to the Sonoma County Fair and saw hog judging. We went to the wine country twice and went on the Robert Mondavi tour that did the sample. We hiked into the tallest redwood, camped overnight there. We went to Salt Lake to go to John's wedding. We went to
Plaskett Meadows.
Plaskett
Didn't
Meadows.
catch a fish.
Didn't catch a fish. We went to Sonora to go to Nancy's wedding. We went to Santa Rosa a few times to get Donna's new coat, which by the time we'll be watching this in 50 years, it'll be look like the one she got rid of. What else did we do?
We worked a lot.
We worked a lot. 6:08 at night.
How long was your commute?
My record commute was 1 minute, 1 second. I never broke the 1 minute word. What else happened? John and Sally spent the summer here, living in the Antrobus house. And now they're back at school. We're going to leave for school here in 2 days. We're going to Heritage House tonight. So we haven't eaten anything this morning except Rice Krispie treats for breakfast. And oatmeal. Antipasto. What else have we done? Donna hasn't gone to church all summer, and they're revoking her membership.
So she doesn't have to pay tithing now?
Right, hey, I never thought about that. What else have we done?
So where did you work?
I worked as a nuclear researcher for Lockheed. And Donna.
I clean toilets at my character's state park.
What's that?
We house sat the Bernheisels while they went to Tokyo, Thailand, to Kathmandu, to India, to Cairo, to London, to Melbourne, to Fort Bragg. Wait, they went through Boonville too. Did you go through Boonville? Or did you go by way of Willits?
I think your mom was driving. Went through Willits.
Oh, Willits.
You ought to say you kept the lawn green,
Kept the lawn green,
kept Cheryl fed.
kept Cheryl fed, but she almost bit the big one. She got locked in the solar porch and she looked like Bill the cat. Oh, we also went to Yermoko one weekend ago. Donna had Wednesday, Thursday off. I had Tuesday, Thursday off. So on Wednesday. Oh yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday. So we were able to have one day that we did stuff together. Oh! And I'll tell you the major news events. Oliver North, Jim and Tammy, Gary Hart, Donna Rice, Fawn Hall, Jessica Hahn, fires in Northern California. What else? The price of a postage stamp now is 22 cents. I just got the mail. Okay, here we have the rocking horse. We have the
Don't go too fast, Steve.
the
Thing.
there's the nativity scene.
Here's the camel, which is the cutest thing. Here's the cute little wagon with the built-in handle. Excuse me. Well.
Here's the spice box modeled after the grandpa spice box with the little orange in it. Plus the yo-yo. Plus the lemon. Oops. Plus the candy that we won at the parade the other day. Kyle Bunyan parade. This is 1987. September 12th, 1987. Here's the little schoolhouse that Donna made. And the roof opens up to show a recipe box. Here's the little flag that goes with it. And then this Donna made this. This is a garland. And then there's lots of other things like the full-size wooden RVs.
The Bentwood rocker.
Bentwood rocker.
The observatory. Made of peat.
Okay, boys and girls, we're at Holly Lake in Arizona, and it's the 11th of November, which is a holiday for folks in a lot of businesses. And we've come up here with Steve and Donna, and they're having a rock throwing contest. And Donna just said she won.
About an hour south of Snowden here, up in the mountains, about 9,000 feet on the Apache Reservation.
So which makes it 55 minutes south of Taylor.
Right. Veterans Day today. Got the day off.
So we're celebrating the fact that Jay is a veteran, right?
Right.
And there are not too many patrons up here today.
The Navajos got 'em.
I flew down here yesterday. I drove to San Francisco, caught a Southwest airline down to Phoenix, and then drove up kind of a circuitous route up to Taylor last night.
So today we
Saw Snowflake and Taylor, all the churches in 3 states, and come down here. We're gonna go for a nap after this, and then Chinese food.
So say hello to Grandma Jan.
Oh, that's nice. And our mother. Zoya and Nad and Allison. Videos Alisa. So, what's going on here? Are you happy here in Taylor?
Yes, very happy.
Tell us about Donna, your
Because last week I substituted for Miss Miller, who's a teacher who might get fired. We're hoping. Just so that justice will be served. And it went really well. I think got some work done and the kids were swinging from the lights, so I thought I was successful. And I guess next week I'll find out if I get to be a long-term substitute or not.
Let's see, Steve said your department chairwoman and your principal observed you and everything went well. And
luckily, right when they came in, the kids were all working quietly, and
They had her tied up before that.
I just loosened myself using the famous Houdini teacher method.
Right. The 12th of November, and we're in Taylor, Arizona. I had come up here late Friday night. I had flown to Phoenix from San Francisco. Then I rented a car and drove up here at Taylor. I got in about 10 o'clock. Road was blocked, so I had a little difficulty getting here. I had to kind of go a roundabout way, but here, as Steve and Donna had just said, this is the back part of their house, looking at their wood pile, and it's really nice this morning, and they're really pleased with their house, and it's roomy, and it's warm, and it's nice, and they're really upbeat about their stay and their experiences here in Taylor and Snowflake. Like it's sort of a high desert, as Steve describes it. A lot of the plants here probably have been planted. Here's some poplars that have been planted in their backyard, which have their fall colors. Natural habitats are kind of it's like pinyon juniper, kind of a small conifer tree. To their house from the street. The road goes up to a paper mill, and that's going to the west, and then the other way goes into downtown Taylor. Here's her front yard and front part of the house. This, as Steve describes, is their eastern wheat field, their front lawn, and Steve and Donna had refurbished the front lawn. They had removed a lot of the Johnson grass and had replanted a lot of it, so it really looks nice. And the front part of their house. Performance here.
And look. You look, Donna.
Okay, well, here's Uncle Jay at the
We're in Tosca.
Taos Plaza.
Not Tosca. Taos.
We'll pan around the... Oh, do I need to focus this thing? We'll see if we can focus. Yeah, he's there somewhere. If it's out of focus, that's Dad there. That figure.
It's not.
Is it on? Okay, well,
Can we tell what we have for breakfast this morning?
yeah.
We had Chinese food from where?
Shola.
From Shola, right.
3.5 days old.
Dave was a little concerned about the microbiological growth associated with it, but we decided to eat it anyway. Plus we had a roll and some V8 juice.
We heated up our Chinese food at a 7-Eleven, halfway between Santa Fe and Taos.
It's a beautiful day. Sun
Neighborhood.
shining as it always does.
Huh?
Okay, so we're terminated.
We'll get the entire plaza here, hoping it's all in focus. Okay, Steve.
We have Blackie and his twin brother, Blackie 2, and Goldie and her twin sister, Goldie 2, and Angel and her sister, and Whitey.
Are you taking? We'll show our pocket.
Oh, okay.
Where's the chili read?
Where'd
Chili
you-
read thing.
Where
Oh,
did you-
they're guaranteed hot.
Where did you buy it?
From a woman
A Russian.
from Kiev.
And Steve opened up a pod and got seeds all over his hand and then wiped his eye and it made him cry for 2 hours. They're hot.
Let's have a close up.
Close up.
This is Steve and Donna's kitchen, and they are getting the evening meal after a long old journey.
Okay.
In case you wondered, we're in Steve and Donna's bedroom, and this is looking into their private bathroom. You've just seen their bed and the window over their bed, her closets. Stephen is opening them up to see their contents.
These are shelves we made ourselves. For all the sanitary things, I think.
And over here on the lavvy is the little lunch box that Donna forgot to take on her trip over to Santa Fe. So therefore they were toothbrushless. Stove from their private bedroom to Snowflake High School, having a Sunday evening, late Sunday evening dinner. And this is the door that goes into
Early American Education Week programs feature daily topics